Okay, hello and happy Sunday, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this from. Um, hold on. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing fine today. I'm just adjusting my volume over here, my microphone, just to be sure that. Oh no, you can come here, baby. I started already. No, put that here. Guys, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, please. So, yeah, happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome to another edition or another episode of A Letter from the Heart, coming to you every Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Here we bring you true stories from real people and we dissect these stories. We work hard to dissect these stories so that we can all better digest. So, and my name is Michelle. I am your co-host. I am your host today, but I have my co-hosts who are going to be joining the studio in a moment because yes, I do not do this alone. So please, if you are new to my channel, to our channel, please subscribe. And if you're following on a different platform, please follow. And also like, share, and drop a comment so that we can see you and also welcome you. All right. I see some of our friends are already in the comment section. Today we have an incredible show for you. So I hope that you're ready. Pull your chair and get comfortable because it's going to get hot here in a moment. Okay. So I see in the comment section that Mercy is here. That who else is here? CB is in the comment section. Luke is in the comment section. So guys, join the studio when you're ready so that we can get started. And you're also going to notice that our layout is a little bit different today. So I'm testing, okay? I wanted us to try a different layout today. So I hope this is gonna work out. And let me know how you like it because we can always go back to the old one. So how are you doing, Mercy? Okay, my mouse is not working. Guys, in the comment section, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the sound is good, please. Let's stop this one. Okay, guys, so it's raining over here and my network is misbehaving. So I hope that we're going to be able to do this today. I really hope so. Okay. Comfort. Hi, Comfort. Hi, AJ. Hi, Juliet. Princess Karen. Hello. Um, Luke is in the studio. Let's see. Okay. Hi, Luke. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Guys, can you hear me in the comment? Guys, in the comment section, are you able to hear me? Please let me know. Look, if you're
I
talking,
can.
I can.
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
Thank you, Mercy. Mercy is confirming that she can hear me, but for some reason, I am not able to hear Luke. And I see that you're not muted. So you're probably talking, but I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So I do not know what is wrong. Look, send me a private message. Let me know. Is it on your in your end? The technical difficulty. I want to know if it's your phone or the device that you're using, or if I need to adjust something in the studio. Please let me know. Network is really bad. Okay. So Mercy said that my son is good, but look, I don't know what's look. Let me know in the private messaging. Let me know what is wrong. I cannot hear you, or maybe you can leave the studio and come back. So how is everyone doing? Today we have another hot topic for you. We are talking about, marriage is really hard. If some of us can relate to that, marriage is hard. And today we are going to be discussing the extent someone will go to save their marriage. And we're also going to examine if it's even worth it. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. So today we're going to be talking about that. So share it to your friends, let them know that we are ready to start. Look, my co-host, CB, I know CB also should be here by now because I spoke to her. Okay. Luke said that he can hear me, but I cannot hear you, Luke. So I hope CB can also join the studio and then we'll see if the problem is me or I don't know. Like I said, you guys see I'm using a different layout today. So maybe that's why the sound is not coming through. So once CB come in, we'll see. Hey CB,
Hi, ma'am. I'm
I'm
sorry
here.
I'm actually appearing like this. This is the problem I'm having. I'm trying to sign out from Uncle Benu's account, but I don't know.
Me.
I don't know what. Yeah, I'm having this. This is actually the problem. And I don't want to confuse the viewers.
CB,
Signing
if
as Uncle Ben.
oh my gosh, I can hear you now. Good.
I can hear you, ma. Happy
Very
Sunday, ma.
good. Yeah, I couldn't hear you, and look also I couldn't hear him. It's funny. I see on the thing. I see on your avatar, Mr. Beno, Uncle Beno.
Exactly. So that's the issue. I don't know if you can permit me until I figure this thing out.
No, that's fine.
Can
It's
I be
absolutely
on the
fine.
show as Uncle Beno?
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Hey,
Okay, ma. Thank you. I'll figure this thing out.
look, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, finally. Yes, yes, I can hear you. I can hear CB, and everyone in the comment section can hear us. So, guys, once more, happy Sunday. We are bringing you another letter today. And but before I start, CB, did you have a great week?
Yes, ma. I did. Even though it
And
was
by
a
the
bit
way,
stressful.
I follow one of your episodes of Crazy Love. I believe that was the first one. I don't know if you upload another one. It was great.
No, the
It was
pilot,
great.
right?
Crazy
Yeah,
Love.
we're just testing the ground. Thank you, ma.
It was great, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys in the comment section have seen it, but if you have not, go on Cubeno channel and check for that. CB has a new rubric there, called Crazy Love. That's what it's gonna be called, right?
So, yes, ma. Crazy love with TV.
Crazy Love with CB. I love it. It was I listened to it to the end. And please, every time that you produce one, even if I'm not live, send it to me. I'll be happy to listen to it.
Thank you so much, Ma. I really appreciate.
Okay. What about you, Luke? Did you have a good week?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank God. Thank God for life.
Okay. So, guys, without any further ado, I'm going to put the story on the screen. We're going to read it together and we will dive into it together. So, don't go anywhere. Here it is. I'm going to read and you can also read along. He wrote, my husband had a 2 year affair. He moved our entire family to the town his mistress lives in, to be with her 1 hour away. He sold our house, which forced us to rent in this terrible housing crisis. He promised to marry her. He changed his job with a $10,000 pay cut, then moved out and bought him his own car, all to be with her. I told his family, I told his new job, old job, and the kids what he did. I feel awful, but it did make him choose me and come back finally. He hasn't been the same, but blames it on the new antidepressant medication that is on. Will he ever? She said, will we ever work it out? He treated me so bad, like I was nothing. I love him and can't have a life without him. After 8 years of relationship together, does he still love her? Will he always help? All right. So, guys, that's the story. I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit for those who are coming. Guys, please, this is your time to like. Please don't be silent. Like. Send those hearts. We need it. And also share. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to these stories. Maybe there's some people going through such a story. So this is a husband that has been cheating on his wife, and the wife went above and beyond to be sure that the husband comes back to her. And yet, yes, the affair has been ended. So her husband did come back to her, but the problem now is that he is not the same. And now she's wondering, is he going to snap out of it? Are we going to go back to the place where we used to be? That's her question. That's the story on the table. So, CB. Okay, Miss Elise is here, I believe. Give me one moment. Okay. Oh, look, do you have a way to add Miss Elise on the screen? I don't know what's going on today. Okay, good. I got it. Hi, Miss Elise.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Luke.
Okay, so I added Miss Elise on the screen, and for some reason, maybe it dropped CB. Let me remove this from the stage. Maybe that will help. Okay. Okay, that's not what I meant. Oh my gosh. What is this? Mm-mm. CB, I don't know if you just got dropped from the stage or if I did that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, good, good. You're back. All right. So, Miss Elise, did you hear the story?
No, ma'am, I just joined.
Okay. So, I'm going to put that story one more time on the screen so you can also go through it. So, this is a woman whose husband has been cheating for 2 years. And he even went to the extent of moving the entire family. Like, he sold their house, moved the entire family to a nearby city so that he could be closer to his mistress. And he even had to change his job so that he could relocate. And with the new job, he was gonna experienced a $10,000 cut in salary. He didn't mind, sold the house, took a low pay job just so that he could be closer to his mistress. And she said that she went all out. She would not she reported him to his old job, to the new job, to his family, to the kids. Like she embarrassed him. And he was forced to stop the relationship, to call it quit. And but she said that yes, now she has regained her husband, like she got her husband back. But the only thing is that he is different. He is different and is blaming it on the new medication that is on, the antidepressant that is taking. But she said it's different, and she's wondering if he will ever, like, if their life will ever come back to normal. So that's the story.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes. Guys
Mm.
in the comment section, please like. Okay. So, Miss Elise and CB, as I was going through this story, I was thinking, I know how hard, how strong you both feel about infidelity, right? But then I was also wondering about something. Do you both believe? I'm going to start with you, CB. Do you believe that one should fight to save their marriage? If yes, to what extent?
Um, my fight to save a marriage that involves infidelity.
Anything. It's your marriage. Like, do you believe that one should fight to save their marriage?
Yeah, Coach Mitchell, I don't know why you're laughing, but um, it depends on the issue. It depends on the matter at hand. What am I fighting for? Because as sure as hell, I'm not going to fight for a marriage where someone is actually cheating on me. In fact, um, it will be a relief when I leave that kind of marriage because what kind of stress is that? I don't want to I don't want you to go out there, share your soul and body with some stranger, and then come back and share their souls with me. So if it's infidelity, I'm not fighting. I've said this like a million times. This is something I even discussed with my late dad when he was alive. I told him, I said, infidelity is a no-no for me. Nobody, I'm saying it now so that in the future, somebody will not come and open the Bible for me and start preaching. Because I'll tell you, read that your Bible very well. Infidelity is a reason to actually go your separate ways. You don't go out there. I'm not going to pay for a sin that I did not commit. You don't go out there, contact diseases, and then bring it back to me and expect me to be okay. No, I'm not Jesus Christ. I can forgive any other thing, but I'm not forgiving domestic violence and infidelity. I'm not fighting for that kind of marriage. I can fight to stay for any other thing, but not that. That's my deal breaker and forever be that way.
Okay,
So
so
I think
you do agree that yes, you can fight to save your marriage, but infidelity is a deal breaker. Like the moment
it's
that
a
there's
deal breaker.
infidelity, there is no need, there is nothing to fight about.
There is nothing to fight for because hello, I'm not fighting for someone who is giving me STD or HIV. And this is not a gender thing. It's even if you're a man and you find out that your wife is messing around with another man, by all means, send her out of your house. Because I don't get why you get married to me if you feel like I'm not enough. And if our marriage is having issues, if we cannot sit down and work it out, and then you think that the next best thing for you to do is to go out and sleep with other women because you feel like I'm not maybe I'm not meeting up to your expectations, then by all means continue. I know they fight for that kind of man. I will never fight for that kind of man. I
Okay.
will never. So that's my deal breaker. That's something I discussed with my mom. That's something I discussed with my dad when he was alive, and I'm not changing my mind. Nobody's going to convince me otherwise. There is
All
more
right.
to life than yes. Okay, let me just stop here. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. So that's a deal breaker for you. So, Miss Elise,
Yes, ma'am.
please tell me to what extent, because one thing that I don't like us to do in this show is like, I don't want us to give to people the impression that we live in La La Land, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want us to give that impression to people. I want us to also be realistic, because yes, it's one thing to say things how they ought to be, and it's one thing to say things as they are. So, Miss Elise, to what extent should someone fight to preserve their marriage?
Coach Michelle, the Bible says that the blessings of the Lord make it rich and added no sorrow. Why should I be fighting when Jesus died on the cross already? I'm not fighting for nothing. You love me naturally. I love you naturally. Love is easy. We just have armed robbers and bad people trying to stress each other. If you love me, why should I stress? You wake up in the morning and say, what can I do today to make this woman happy? I do the same for you. Where is fighting out? Where are we? What are we fighting for? What are we stressing about for?
For the
You make my
marriage,
life
Miss
easy.
Elise.
No, marriage is easy, Coach Michelle. Coach Michelle, marriage is easy. We are just the bad people. We choose the bad people. Marriage itself is easy. You do everything you know. If they do to you, you will not like it. You don't do it. The other person does the same thing. Where is fighting coming from? I don't understand this fighting part though. Maybe you have to explain it. Me, I'm not fighting. No. I'm not a boxer. I'm not on the ring. I'm not fighting
Miss
for anything.
Miss Elise,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
you have AJ say every marriage has everything worth fighting for, so long as you still feel some kind of strong connection.
That is
So, Miss
rubbish.
Elise, what except so Miss Elise, you mean you shouldn't like I want you to kind of like
My
give us
husband loves me. I'm not fighting for his attention.
no
He
what
should love me naturally. Why should I be fighting
like
for?
Miss Elise, it's not like I mean you understand what I mean by fight, but do
I
you
don't understand. I don't understand that fight. Define it, please. Because
fight
I don't
is
know.
maybe inconvenience yourself to preserve that marriage?
No, no, it's not true. I say the blessings of the Lord make it rich and added no sorrow. I'm among the women that believe that I should not be married to endure. I'm not into endurance, no. Enduring and smiling, I'm not doing that one. I should be happy every day. I should wake up happy. I should sleep happy. My husband should not become the weapon fashioned against me. Means he's no longer my husband. I'm not doing. Coach Michelle, when God sent me on air, he said go. He did not say go and suffer for any man. It's not love. Any man that treats you bad does not love you. Any man that planned, programmed himself to frustrate your life does not love you. Coach Michelle, please explain. What are we suffering for? I need examples, please, because I don't understand how I will suffer somebody I love. If I love you, Coach Michelle, I will do everything to make you happy. I will see things that you like to facilitate your life. How will I be making you to suffer and say you should enjoy it because of love? Which kind of rubbish is that now, Coach Michelle? Explain, please. I don't understand. Somebody should explain it to me. I've not gotten to that point yet where I have to suffer for somebody that say he loves me. For what? I don't understand.
So
People should take an example. Maybe practically, I don't know. People should bring it up because
yeah, I
marriage
mean,
should not be suffering.
when I said, I mean, practically, I know, like Miss CB said earlier, some things are just deal breaker. But are there? That's what I was asking you for. What to what extent will
Coach
someone
Michelle, me, I'm
fight
not
or
suffering for
fight?
anybody. As
So
I
you're
woke up
saying that.
happy
So
today,
you're telling me, Miss Elise, that to no extent you're willing to fight
I'm
to
not, I'm
preserve your
not fight.
marriage.
Fight. Where is the war zone, Coach Michelle? How will I be marrying somebody I'll be fighting with? How will I
No, not
choose
fight
war?
the person, fighting to preserve the marriage.
We already love ourselves naturally. What are we
Miss
fighting for?
Elise, Coach
And
Michelle,
if
Yes,
can I
yes,
chip in?
no,
yes,
Miss
hold
please.
on,
Elise,
hold on, CB.
okay, okay.
So you mean marriage is a bliss and
Yes,
should
marriage is
remain
a
a
bliss
bliss?
and should
Okay.
remain a bliss. Except one person become the weapon fashioned against you, then you know he's no longer your husband or your wife.
Okay. Let's hear from the only guy in the studio. Look, to what extent should someone talk to your sisters here or to your brothers? To what extent should someone fight to preserve their marriage?
I didn't hear you since you were muted. The network is cutting.
Oh, am I muted? To what extent will someone fight, or should you recommend someone fighting to preserve, to save their marriage?
Okay. When they see that the other partner is not the other partner. How will I put it now? The other partner is not in the in the way again to what they agreed before they married. Maybe one of them is not breaking the agreement. I think that's when
No,
one.
you didn't understand the question,
But
right?
if you don't want to fight for it, according to what what Miss Ellie said,
Okay. So, I mean, I don't know if you're done or if it's network. So this is my thing, right? Let's assume that, for instance, you have this husband. Let's assume that maybe he treated this woman well. Maybe he made that mistake. Maybe he repented. Maybe he's ready to rebuild. Would you tell her to fight for her marriage? And sometimes it's even an ex coming back in the picture. We have spoken about these things here before. So I don't know. Look, I don't know if you're still here. What I'm saying is that I would like for us to kind of define. I would like for us to kind of define few things that someone could maybe go extra. Maybe it's financially. Like, let's assume that maybe your husband, we all know that a good husband should be a provider. Maybe this man loses his job, and now you have to take on a second job in order for you to maintain that family. This is you fighting to preserve your marriage. In the past year, we discussed about this husband who was mentally ill, and the family did not disclose to the woman. And one day he had like a very bad crisis in a mall, in a public place. And for the first time, she was learning that her husband was mentally unstable. And she was confused. But this man was fine as long as he would take his medication. She was confused. She was hurt that they didn't disclose this to her when she went to marry this man. And she didn't know what to do. So things happen, right? Things happen. Are we saying that, and I believe this woman, if she had chosen to stay in this marriage, if she had chosen to maybe help her husband receive the treatment that he needed, this is her fighting for that marriage. This woman who has to take on a second job in order to become the provider in that family, to go against the order of things, this is her fighting for her marriage. So these are the things that I was hoping that maybe CB or Elise will kind of say. I don't know if you guys are following. But so, Miss
Coach
Elise,
Miss,
you're telling me that no, I do not have to
Coach
inconvenience
I think
Coach
myself
Miss.
in any way in order to save my marriage.
Okay. Okay, in this case now you brought
Felicia,
an example.
Yeah.
If a man loses his job, he can pick up any other job to save to provide for his family. He should not sit down and cross his leg and say, you go and get another job. So that you'll be working 2 jobs. Me, I'll sit down at home, mama, oga, with no job. That is not good. If you go and get another job and then you get another part-time job just because you want to take care of your family, that's not fighting for your family. That's just normal life, you know. It's the same thing as you, the woman can lose your job. The husband will be taking care of the family because you take care of one another. That's not fighting for the family. That's just normal reality of life. So where is the fight? There's no fight there. For me,
So
there's
you
no fight.
so you don't feel like a woman who maybe like inconvenience herself by working more to make up for her husband who is not providing. You feel like she's
No,
not fighting.
she should not even be with a husband that cannot provide. Number one. Who that should that kind of useless husband that cannot provide? A man should be able to provide for his family. Then if something happened that he lost his job, he should get up, he should take any other job to bring money on the table. And then the woman can make extra time at work because she wants to provide for her. She wants to help for the family. That's not fighting. That's just situational things that can happen in life. And both of you know that the man will sit down and do nothing and you'll be providing. No. He's doing something, but what he's doing is not enough. Then you are adding up. Because when you're married, you become one, right? Your money, his money is one. So you're just trying to balance the accounts, you know? That's not fighting. That's just regular life. It's as if you can have a project and then you, the woman, you take because maybe your job is easier and you can easily have two jobs. You take another job, you know, so you can do that so that you people can achieve the project faster, you know. That's teamwork. That is not fighting for anything. I don't see any fight anywhere in this case.
Miss Elise,
But
I'm gonna put you on the in the hot seat. If you
yes,
were
ma'am.
if you were to if you were to like come across some improper messages from your husband's phone, but you know
Yeah.
nothing has happened. Maybe you know sometime. Let me give you this situation. We've seen it even in movies sometime. Maybe this
Mm-hmm.
colleague that is kind of taking a little bit of too much liberty with
Mm-hmm.
your husband, right?
Yeah.
To the
Mm-hmm.
point where you're like, you know, wouldn't you like do everything you can to stop it right there before it goes further? Because
Coach Michelle.
I also see this as fighting. Or
No,
would you
no,
just
no.
be like,
If
so
I
you are
if
taking pleasure in flirting with your colleague? I'm out of here.
No, 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 Coach Michelle. Just that this is very easy fix. Let me say
Okay.
how we're gonna fix this. I see a message of a colleague writing sweet things to him. I'll say,
Okay.
call that colleague. I have to know whether you belong to her or I belong to you. Let's do it quickly. So you put the phone on speaker, you call her, and you ask her, why do you send? You will call her and ask her questions. I'll write down the questions you ask to her. And from your conversation, I will know if you are with her or not with her, and I will decide from there. That's not fighting. That is resolution we are finding there. So if it happens that you are sweetheart with her, my brother, I'll free you so that you go and continue the sweetness. It's not hard. Life is about choices, Coach Michelle. And we should
So
teach
you would
people that
throw your marriage outside of the window that
I did
quickly.
not throw it, oh. He chose her. He knew we were married. He decided that she's better than everything we have together, the children, the family. My sister, God has freed me from somebody that could give me HIV out there and leave my children without a mother. That is an answer to prayers now. What are you talking about, Coach Michelle? So when God answer prayers now, we start complaining and fighting the Holy Spirit. For what? Somebody choose to go out. What do you mean by you're fighting for what? Was he unconscious when he was going out? Ha, Coach Michelle, I beg go.
Miss Sibi, please help me answer with this question. Or look if you can talk now. I don't know if you got interrupted last time. Um, so examining the same scenario, Miss Sibi. Here's your wonderful husband. There is this pushing colleague flirting with him, and you come across the messages. Would you do your best to stop it and preserve your marriage? Or would you just go like, how dare you flirting with that woman? I guess this is
Oh,
it.
okay, thank you, Ma. Um, she's flirting, which means they don't have anything going on serious yet. It's just that
Okay.
she's trying to force herself on him. What I'm going to focus on is my husband's reaction to the flirting. Are you encouraging her or are you discouraging her? It's his reaction to her flirting that will determine my own reaction too. That will determine what I will do and how I will handle that situation. So if, for example, he's not telling her off like saying, "Can you stop? I'm married. My wife would not like this." Then we have an issue. That means he's interested. But if he's saying, um, you know what, um, let's see, but my wife cannot find out, we have a problem. If he's encouraging her, we
sometimes
have a
those flirts
problem.
start so innocently. Hi, hi. What you doing? Hey,
No, Coach
and
Michelle.
what I've noticed in real life, especially men who have like a big family, especially like maybe kids already. What happens sometimes in real
Hmm.
life is that you, the woman, you get busy working, he is busy working, and sometimes that emotional satisfaction becomes neglected in a marriage. And here is this guy now seeing someone pouring all the attention on him, while you, maybe the woman, is so busy with your career, with the kids, that you don't have time to compliment him anymore. And there's a woman that just showed up in his office and, "How you look good, hey handsome," and it takes the liking to it. And oftentimes, I'm telling you, just like scenarios that happen. Oftentimes, when men
Okay.
do this for them, they're just like, just catch a little bit of, it's maybe for them, it's even innocent. It's even like it's not gonna go anywhere, but I'm enjoying the attention. So, would you like? What would you do?
If he's enjoying the attention, that means he has it in his heart to cheat on me with her. But even if we are having issues in our marriage, like I said in my previous contribution, you are supposed to talk to me. Like, okay, it's been a while. I'm not feeling the connection anymore. It looks like we are disconnected. This is why we should have that conversation. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with another woman complimenting my husband. In fact, I'm going to be happy. There's a difference between compliments and flirting.
No, it's flirt. It
Okay.
start with compliment and then it's flirt. Would
No,
you
Coach
would you put
Michelle.
would you set some boundaries?
Okay, what would I do?
What would you
Like
do?
I said, if he's encouraging her, I'm going to have to sit him down and talk to him and tell him that I'm not okay with it. Okay, we don't need to start fighting or yelling. I'm going to tell this is me. I'm going to tell I'm not okay with it. Whatever it is that she's trying to do, kindly stop her before things get out of hand. And that will be the last time I will speak about it. I will not try to invade your phone or jailbreak your phone to find out if you're still speaking with her, because the next time something goes wrong, you will not blame me if I walk out.
Okay.
That's just what I want to say. So I don't have, like, just like I said, I don't have a
Hi,
problem
Uncle
with a woman
Bino.
complimenting my my husband. I don't have
Mhm.
issues with that. You can see my husband is handsome. I'm not going to I don't have strength though. Hmm.
Thank you,
My you
sir.
tell me my husband is handsome or you compliment my husband in my presence. I'm not going to feel bad about it. In fact, I'll be happy. I'll tell you thank you. It's the Lord's doing. But when you go further, like telling him okay, maybe sending nudes and sending some kind of messages suggesting that you want to have something to do with my husband, that's when I have to deal with you.
So,
That's when I
would
have
you
issues
break a
with you.
marriage where
I'm
there
not
has been
insecure.
CB, I already know that cheating is a deal breaker for you. Would you break
It's a
a
deal
marriage
breaker
where
for
there has
me.
been emotional cheating?
Emotional cheating can still be fixed, so I will not.
Thank you.
Coach Mitchell, I see what you did there. I see
No,
what you
all
did
I'm doing
there.
here is I'm trying to save some marriages out there. That's all I'm trying to
Yeah,
do.
that one can still be fixed, because the truth is we are all humans, and if we all talk about what we are thinking, the world will go haywire. Nobody actually says, "Oh, this is what I'm thinking." Everybody will be like, "No, ew, really? Is that what you have in mind?" But
Mm.
there are some thoughts that we have in our head, and we just keep it to ourselves, and nobody else will find out. So emotional cheating can still be fixed, but the one that you've gone off physical, soul ties and all, please count me out. I'm not paying for your sins. When God wants to punish you, let him punish you alone. See how he punished David alone. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, CB. Thank you. I'm glad at least you're willing to do a little bit of compromising here. Emotional cheating, that can be flirt and stuff like that. You guys know the stories that we bring here. Maybe you guys remember we had a part one and part two of My Wonderful Husband is a Cheat. This is a story so close to me, like you wouldn't even believe. And this is gonna take me in my next question. Why do you think some women decide to stay after infidelity? I'm gonna go with you, Miss Elise. I have so many of that around me, and I'm pretty sure
I
you
have to
also
be
know
very,
so many
I
of
have to
that.
be very honest. They stay because they cheat back and they stay.
That is-
I have to be very honest. They cheat back and they feel like 1-1, let's go. Because they sit down and say, okay, if I leave him financially, I'll be okay with my children, our properties. They start fighting, another woman will come, maybe she'll have kids, it'll be so much trauma. Okay, if I leave, good women leave immediately. Good women that don't want to compromise their dignity, their peace of mind, their emotional health, they will leave immediately. No question. Bring the pastor, bring Jesus back. They will not stay with you. They will leave. Bring family counseling, bring the pastor. They will tell you, Pastor, if you love him, give him your daughter. Because of their integrity, they will leave. Every woman that stays in marriage, we are women, all that is rubbish. They will cheat privately. Those women, they will teach men that you can cheat and never be caught until they meet their ancestors. They will cheat back. That's just the truth. So that's my answer. I don't want to argue with any of those critical women who come. And the Bible says, please keep it to yourself. But down in that your secretive life, you know that what I'm saying is true. You will never be okay until you pay back. And you come back when you pay. And every time you have a chance to pay back, you will pay back with all joy and happiness, and life goes on. Thank you, Coach Michelle.
Okay, Miss Elise, thank you. CB, what about you? Why do you think women choose to stay with cheating husbands?
Most of okay, most of them actually stay maybe because they don't have anything doing, and if they leave, they probably will be hungry. All that talk of I'm staying for the children, I don't believe that. That's not why they are staying. They're staying for themselves. That's why at the end of the day, if anything happens to them, the children will still survive. That's just life. So most of the time they stay behind because of finances, maybe low self not maybe low self-esteem also. Because if you're staying, I don't have problem. Okay, no offense to women who stay with cheating husband, but are you going for therapy? Are you trying to work it out to make sure that to fix that thing that's actually making the man. I'm not making excuses, but I don't like it. Trust me. Is there a sign that the man is willing to change? If there is a sign that he's willing to change and you're staying behind, that makes a whole lot of sense to me. But because that's what she wants. Okay, I'm staying, he will change. Okay, that's fine. But some are just staying because they feel like, well, he's my husband and it's a man's world. So he got married to me, he can do whatever he wants. I don't really care as long as he's feeding me, I have a roof over my head, I'm not naked, I'm good. So this a lot of women stay for different reasons. Some actually stay because they are not loved at home. If you come from a family where you're loved, it will be hard to stay in that kind of marriage. And then there's another reason: you don't value your health. Because if you value your health, you will not stay. Chances are while you're staying, you guys will still be having SCX. You cannot say you stay in that house and you avoid him. So if you value your health and you want him to amend his ways, and he also genuinely loves you and wants to amend his ways, then maybe you can uh, you know go away for a while, protect yourself. Because me, let me be honest, nothing in this life. I am so scared of diseases that I did not bring upon myself. Now my fear pass. No can give me disease wey I no go carry for outside. Me, I can't deal with that. And the truth is, I love men. I love the way men think. I love the way they reason. They know what they want. A man will not risk his life for you like that. Or else maybe he has some kind of abandonment issues in the past. You cheat on him. He's going to, if he has the money, he will first of all carry out a DNA test on the kids and find out if these kids are all his. The moment he finds out you're cheating, and then you will go for all sorts of tests and you will find out if you're okay. He might not even sleep with you again, Seth. Some might not send you out of the house, but they will never touch you. Why? Because they feel like you have slept with another man. So me, that's why I said, if you know what you want, it's not hard. I know some people will be like, oh, don't be delusional. Marriage is not perfect. Marriage is not perfect. But I live with my parents. And I look at my mom every day and I see the satisfaction. I hear her glorify God for the kind of husband she married. And I say, I tap into your blessings. That's what me I want, peace of mind. It's not only men that need peace of mind. My mom had peace of mind in her marriage. I want that too. I want a situation whereby if my husband says, babe, this is where I am, I don't have to start stalking you with calls. I don't have to start pinging your location to confirm if you're really there. I just have to trust and believe that you're there. That's the kind of marriage I want. I want my husband to say, you know what, I'll be out for 3 days. And I'll just believe that, yes, he's not out there doing something crazy. That's the kind of marriage I want. It's not too much to ask. And if I'm asking for something, it's because I can give it. So if I cannot get that, then I don't want it at all. Because me, I'm a very emotional person, and little things can actually mess with my head. Plus, I'm an overthinker. I overthink things. So I want to trust you. There's something about me. When we start dating for the first few weeks, I'll treat you the way I want you to treat me. And if I see that you're not reciprocating my energy, I'm bored and I'm done with that relationship. There's no need to fight for nothing. So that's just my own take. Thank you, ma.
Okay. So we had in the comment people saying that women will stay because of kids. Other people say women will stay because of society, and other people like you mentioned this to be low self-esteem. From what I've seen around me, I believe one of the first, and also finances. That's one of the big one. Finances. Sometimes a man might be a cheat, but it gives you like crazy comfort. And Miss Elise had said this here so many times that you don't just divorce, right? You got to prepare for it. You got to prepare financially. You just don't just get up and get your stuff and go. You don't do it emotionally. So all of these reasons are all valid. But I also believe that on the top of the list is that self-esteem, you know, especially manipulative people like husbands, they will make you believe that you cannot find better, and that if you leave, who is going to love you? Who is going to marry you? Who is going to provide for you? And that takes a toll on you, especially like you said, CB, if you came from a house where you did not receive enough love. I don't necessarily agree with Miss Elise when she says that women stay because they are also cheaters. I know a lot of women who stay and they don't cheat. But what I've seen is that there's a lot of low self-esteem there. They don't believe that
Yes,
on their own that they can amount to anything. They don't
exactly.
believe that they can provide for their kids. That's finances. They don't believe that anyone can at least give them that home. We know there's a lot of single ladies out there who like we oftentimes joke about, the women who are married wants to get a divorce, they want to be out, and those who are out wants to be in. So just looking in the society and seeing what is said of like single moms and single ladies and the lack of respect, and we know, especially we Africans in our culture, we know that is wrong. Like you leave your marriage and go to your parents house, and and justifying that action with the fact that your husband cheated, I can tell you over 80% of parents, or even 90, who knows, maybe 99% of parents or family members will ask you, but didn't he provide a roof over your head? didn't provide the necessary for your children, didn't provide the food on your table. So what is it? Why do you have to leave?
But Michelle, that was then. It's no longer today.
No,
That was then.
you live in America, go to Africa and you will see that. I know, I mean, CB, I know you came from a different home, but
Coach
look around
Mitchell
you,
is
CB.
right. Coach
Look
Mitchell is
around
right,
you.
Mr. Lee. It's still happening now. Trust me.
Yeah,
You will see that they'll tell you, did he hit you? The woman will say no. They'll be like, so what are you doing here? My friend, go
thank
back to
you.
your husband's house.
Yes.
Mr. Lee, you are so blessed to be wherever it is you are, but this is Africa. As much as I hate to admit, Coach Michelle hit the nail on the head. But I'm saying, me, I'm not allowing what's it called, culture and Africa to consume me. Nobody's cutting my life short. I'm not paying. I think I said that I'm not paying for anybody's sin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to cheat on my husband. My husband should not cheat on me, please. If you know I'm not enough for you, let me know. If even if he's like, okay, I'm tired of this marriage, I'd rather you talk to me. Don't go out there and sleep with someone and then you're coming back home and sleep with me. And then we'll be fighting spiritual battles that I don't even know where they came from. I
Yeah.
don't want that. I
Yes.
already have my own issues. I can't be fighting extra issues. Do you know that sometimes we just complicate issues for ourselves, we complicate our lives because of 2 minutes pleasure or 3 minutes pleasure. And then people go ahead and say things like, oh well, he's a man. No, he's not a man. Please don't do that. Don't tell
That's
me he's a man. That's why he has to go out there and mess himself up and then bring it home. Okay, fine. A woman leaves the home because I think, Coach Michelle, I don't know if I've shared that story here before about women losing their pregnancy because of infection.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you imagine losing the pregnancy and then maybe losing your womb at the same time? That man is going to go out there and get another woman pregnant, even though he's the cause of your problem.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. Not every woman is actually lucky to, uh maybe how do I put it? Not every woman will be lucky to still have a womb intact. There are some people just once like that, it's gone. That's why the emphasis on marry a kind partner, someone who, I'm not saying you will not make mistakes. That's not it. Life is nobody's perfect. But by the time you think, you like, oh my God, if I do this, I'm going to ruin my family. You will take a step back. Once your conscience is not working, that's why I fear for this generation, because if your conscience is working, you will think twice before you hurt your husband or your wife, whoever you are. You will think twice. Your conscience has to be alive. It has to be in play, and then you can tell that this is right and this is wrong. Because I don't get why um that lady in question now that lost her pregnancy, lost her womb in the process, she cannot come and tell me that she will stop her husband from getting married. That will not be fair. Getting married to another woman, he has to because he wants to have children. But you are the one that stayed behind because he felt, okay, um yeah, he's my husband, he paid my dowry, so it's okay. Look, when
I-
I
I'm
give
al-
my opinion here,
I'm
I
also
don't want
thinking,
people to
Stevie,
take it
that
for
I'm
this
also
is me.
thinking that the reason why we Africans cannot tolerate that, we feel like it's not the worst thing. Infidelity is not the worst thing that can happen in a marriage, and should by no means constitute the reason of someone leaving their home. I believe it's because
But
we come from a polygamous culture. You
Michelle, I
know,
have a question. I have a problem with that. I don't know whether African people they go to school when they're facing real life things that have to make them think like
God I
intellectual
beg.
people, they become useless, they become dumb. How can you go to school and learn about sciences, learn about sicknesses, go to the hospital, see people being sick in ICUs, especially in Africa where there's not even machines. They are there
I usually
suffering
mind
because
them
of
for them.
diseases. And then after seeing all that, you as a mother, because you're in Africa, after all the school you have been to, you say it's okay. As long as your daughter has one of those HIVs, all those diseases, it's fine. Just because they have a roof over her head, are people all right? So you think say my pikin wey I don born, I will give a man to go and torture my own daughter just because he has a roof? I don't get house. What is the problem with people?
Well,
So which
you
parents,
have seen Miss
Coach
Elizabeth.
Michelle,
I know you
which
personally have
parents,
traveled a lot. You have seen a lot of parts of the world, and you have a different view. You have a different way of saying things.
no, Coach Michelle,
Let's
I'm
not
just
keep
saying,
in mind
let's just
that.
say in Africa there, but because Michelle, let's remain in Africa. So a
I
parent
want
will
to remain
suffer
in
for her
Africa
own
then.
daughter. You have a house with your husband, you have a room for your daughter, then you will willingly donate your daughter to a man to give her disease, and you're ready to go and take the corpse for burial. But you're not ready to take care of your daughter from suffering.
Let's let's take a moment to address. I left it on the screen on purpose. AJ's comment. He said that we are making this a gender thing. What if the table is turned around? Shouldn't the man fight to keep his home? I don't know. You guys in the comment, let me know. Do
Coach
you know
Michelle,
many
please
men
can I
that are
react to the
willing?
comment?
Hold on. Do you guys know ma- any man who is willing to fight to keep his home after the wife has cheated? Guys, let me know in the
That's a
comment
very good
section.
question.
Yeah, go ahead, CB.
No man, no African man with the whole Africa is highly patriarchal. How am I going? I'm sorry if I didn't get that right. Um, Patriarchy is at its peak in Africa. No African man will accept a cheating wife. No African man will keep a woman that cheated on him. It's always the other way around. They don't tolerate it. In fact, just mere suspicions, there will be problem. Let alone catching you red-handed. What are we saying? Please. No man fights for a cheating woman. No man. No man wants to, and there are some cultures and traditions in place that make sure that men do not even tolerate their cheating wives. So all this talk of, okay, AJ, you the show we did yesterday, or else you were not around on Uncle Beno's channel. Didn't you see the lady that end that guy's life? The lady who ended her husband's life after she's the one that cheated though, but she ended the man's life. It was a very sad story. We treated the issue on
Watch
Uncle
that.
Beno's channel yesterday. She
Hmm.
ended his life. That guy, the moment he discovered that this is what she did, the moment he discovered that she was sleeping with the boss, he was supposed to clock out. But he was slow, he was careless with his life. Now he's 6 feet. So, I mean, what are we talking about? There are some things you fight for, there are some things you do not fight for. I want to fight for my husband, but not if he's cheating on me. I want to fight for my husband, but not if he's hitting me. I can't fight for those two things. I can fight for any other thing. I can fight to get my husband back on his feet financially. I can fight to make sure that my husband gets contracts. I can fight to make my husband happy. I can do any other thing, but I cannot fight for you if you're cheating on me. That's one thing I can't do that one. I can't do that one. And I'm sorry. I know people want to talk, but yeah, yeah.
All right, thank you so much, CB. Now I want us to go on the kind of like second phase of this show. Let's talk about mental instability, mental illness. We know that depression is real, even though in some part of our culture, like in Africa, sometimes we don't like to talk about these things. Um, do you believe? Because she said that this man' personality has changed. And when she questioned him, he blames it on the new medication that is on, the new antidepressant that is taking. Do you, how much should mental health be factored in? Let me rephrase this. How much should mental health be factored in when someone has caused deep emotional harm? This woman is hurt. The husband has cheated. He sold their house. He did this. He did that. How much should mental health be blamed for it? And do you believe that his attitude now is not cheating anymore, but is a different person? Do you
Coach
believe
Michelle,
that mental health has something to do with this change of personality?
Coach Michelle, can I answer you?
Yes, ma'am.
This man is a wayo boy, he's an arm robber. He went and got, he said she exposed him everywhere, everywhere. Now he want pity. He went and said, see, he saw a doctor and said, prescribe me medication. Maybe if she see me through this medication, she'll think that I have a problem. He has no problem. He's different because out of shame. And now you know how a woman does no longer believe in you and you're trying to make up things and it's still not working and she keep questioning every of your move and it makes you feel less than a man and you want to leave but you cannot leave because you feel like she adds a little bit of value in your life. That is the stage where this man is. This man has no mental issue. He should go and sit down one corner. He's not even drinking those medication. He's just taking them and trashing them. Which medication is he taking? Tell him that we have seen his type. Huh? We know he's not sick. He's fine. He better man up and continue his life. He's even lucky that she's still forgiving him. He's still married. Look at him playing games. This is a scammer. He should go and sit down. Which mental sickness? He's not mental anything. All this one is called a moves. How to make a woman pity you and stay with you out of pity. He's not sick. He should go and sit down somewhere. Thank you.
So are we not disregarding the fact that mental health is a real issue? This man is depressed. So you're
He's
saying
not
that he's
Coach
depressed. Coach
Michelle,
Michelle, in this case, this man is not depressed. This man is playing wayo. People are really depressed, right? But this man is not depressed. Let us be honest and tell the sister the truth. This man is playing you. If she wants, let her be the one to be taking, giving me the medication, bring water and give me the medication every day. He will stop drinking it because he will understand that the medication will really depress him. This man is a 419. This man is so smart. He should go and sit down one corner. He'll be taking the medication and trashing it, taking and trashing. He's not even drinking it, which is depressed. This man just want pity. She go and sit down. Depressing it.
Coach Michelle, he
yes,
might be
ma'am.
having mental issues for real because my sister, you don't know some family history and stuff like that. But I the problem I actually have is them hiding that part from the wife. Why would you hide that? You see, again, if I say this now, they will say I'm making it a gender thing. If reverse is the case now, please tell me you just find out that you wake up one morning, your woman is eating your mattress. And then the family members are like, no, sorry, oh, my in-law, our doctor have small spoil. It take the grace of God to actually want to be in that marriage
I mean, see,
after
she is
finding out.
she is not angry of the fact that he's taking antidepressant. She's just wondering that that new antidepressant really made him to change because it's different.
Hmm. Okay, he's different now. Oh my
He's
God,
different.
please.
So it's like,
Oh,
okay, I'm not cheering up. I'm being like this because of the new medication I'm on. And she's like, could it really be
well,
the medication making him behaving
well,
different?
me, I'm a lover girl and I'm a preacher of love, but if she really likes him and she wants to make the marriage work, just maybe she should help him and help him. You already know this is his condition. People like that should always be calm. So she's going to make sure that the environment where the marriage, yeah, she's going to make sure that her home is always conducive to accommodate his mental health issues. I don't know, man. These things are complicated, and this is
It's
reality, right?
complicated. It's reality. And when we talk
It's
about
reality.
it's reality, and when we talk about mental health, I'm not an expert or anything, but I believe that, and I do know that depression is real.
It's
Depression is
real, oh, Coach
depression
Michelle,
is
because
very real. But I also believe that oftentimes circumstances of hold on, I'm gonna kind of digress. Some people are more likely to fall into depression than other people. That's something
That's
that I
very
know.
correct.
And I
Yes.
also know that oftentimes our life circumstances can contribute to the depression.
Mm-hmm.
Our experiences, what we are going through, the circumstances, the thing that we cannot control, all of that can work together to put us into a depressive state. So, in the case of this man here, I am thinking that this man was very much in love with his mistress. Now, because his
Hmm.
wife decided to shame him and that he found himself being forced to stop the relationship, that is contributing big time to his depression. Because even if you're more susceptible to depression, sometimes because of the sharing environment that you find yourself in, that can help alleviate whatever you're going through. So I'm thinking
Coach
that
Mich-
this man doesn't love, maybe he doesn't love this woman as much as he did in the past. And the new
Coach
woman
Michelle,
had been like the light of his day. And now he doesn't have access to that anymore and is contributing to his depression. That's kind of how I'm seeing this situation.
Coach Michelle, I saw somewhere they say when some men are very sad at home, they're not sad because they have business problem, they're sad because one of the side chick ended the relationship and they become depressed at home. They think that they have problems when they have no problem. It's just emotional problem with the side chick outside. Coach Michelle, this is a sad cheater that the relationship ended. So now if she cannot give him joy, number one, he has depression medication. Was she in the hospital with him for a doctor to confirm the depression? Was there an evaluation? Was an evaluation done? Was she there? That's my question. Or he just bought medication and came and say he's depressed just to
What is
play
prescription
fool.
medication, right?
No, Coach Michelle, you know that this private nurse practitioner clinic, you can go there, they'll just prescribe, you just pay. No thing, you just pay and they give you any medication you want. Not out of any evaluation, you just pay money, they prescribe anything for you just to cover up your slice.
Hi, Netizen Global. Welcome. It's better late than never.
So
Yeah, I know.
I don't believe this man is depressed. This man is just playing fool. And he should be very careful because when she finds out, it will be worse for him. He's
Thank
not
you, Mr.
depressed.
Lewis. I think he is depressed, but his depression is more tied to the fact that he broke up with his mistress. He's going through heartbreak. Heartbreak makes you depressed.
Okay, so if he
I
loves the
agree with
mistress
Coach
more than her,
Michelle.
that's a new phase. If she were, man, we are telling her now that maybe the
How
mistress was
are you? How are you the one cheating and you're depressed now? Wow, this life
Because
is
no,
you
he's
broke up.
depressed
You
because the
you
relationship ended outside CB.
you know.
The love of his life, the side chick,
God,
and the
God is
relationship has
crazy.
ended.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
God is crazy. I've heard some women saying that when their husband even has like a good mistress out there, they have more peace in their house. Have you heard those kind of stories?
Yeah, that's what I was saying that they
absolutely
say when they're
yes.
depressed means uh-huh.
Yeah, he come home so happy. He come home so happy. Is more inclined to give you anything, especially when this woman here, she's a stay-at-home mom. I just removed that detail there because I didn't want a long letter. Because when he's having it sweet out there, it makes him more happy. He comes home happy. He's willing to give you any kind of money that you ask him
Ah,
for.
now I see why she's fought for the marriage because she's a stay-at-home mom and she's not financially stable. So she's fighting to keep her lifestyle going. Okay, that's what we're saying. I bet this woman, why she will cheat back. Don't worry, it's just a matter of time.
Uh,
And when
Hi,
she starts
Dr.
cheating, she will stop.
Elsie.
When she starts
Welcome.
cheating, she will stop complaining. Men should understand that when a woman is still complaining, still wants you, still want the attention, and she still loves you. By the time she stop complaining and start working with your routine, know that she's also having a routine somewhere. That's just heads up for men. I hope you get the message.
Yeah. So I mean now we've been like over an hour. We're gonna stop now any moment. But I always like us to give some practical step that this woman can take in an attempt to maybe resolve her issue. So CB, I'm gonna go back to you. What are 2 or 3 things that you recommend this woman doing in regard of this situation?
okay. it's obvious that she wants to be in the marriage, so yeah, maybe she should go for counseling. See a marriage therapist
Okay.
so you can fix whatever issues,
Not
and
only
then
her,
see.
but the both of them, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
what I'm talking about. So that I said, so that they can fix whatever issues they are having. They alone know that know what they are going through. They are married to each other. We don't live with them. So, but basically, there must be something that our side chick is doing that wifey is not doing. That's why Bobo is so heartbroken. Oh, so counseling, therapy, and then maybe they should take a vacation. Yes, they should take a vacation. Just the two of them. Maybe the first spark can just come back. That's the practical examples I have. And then they should pray. Depends on the faith they are practicing, the religion. If you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're a traditionalist, pray. And maybe, just maybe, there is something there to salvage, and just maybe your marriage will work out. Good luck, sister. Thank you, Coach Michelle.
All right. Thank you, Stevie. Go to counseling. Take some time together to rediscover each other, right? To fall in love, go on vacation, and hopefully things will work out for the best. What about you, Miss Elise? Tell our sister two or three things that she could do to help.
Coach Michelle, if I may ask, how many children does she have?
They have two.
Two. Some men they love standing breasts and standing ass, and once the attraction is no longer there, even prayer and fasting will not make it work. Maybe she has to go for BBL and rearrange her body, start eating less. Because some women they'll be eating 6 eba, eating 2 plates of food, eating as if they are pigs. To be honest, every man want an attractive woman because the eyes will eat first before the heart will eat. Honest men will tell you, baby, you're adding weight, work on it, and they are real. And it's true because if there's no physical attraction, there's nothing. Marriage is about 85% bedroom activity, 15% the remaining. So if the physical attraction is no longer there, being married, having children does not mean you will last forever with that man. We women, we have to we evaluate our nature. When he found you, you were sexy. It's not easy. I'm a mother, I know, but we have to make everything possible to work on it. Maybe you start eating once a day, or you reduce your portion, or if you have done all that, you've shed the weight. Now go on surgery. Make yourself beautiful. That is maybe fighting for your marriage, fighting for yourself to survive. Because being fat exposes you to many diseases like cholesterol, high blood pressure, and the rest. You know, the depression, because when you become so fat, you become depressed. You can't even walk, you can't even exercise. You don't even like yourself. You start disliking yourself. That's some women will say, I don't like my legs, I don't like my body, I don't like my face. That's depression. That's self-awareness. Like if you yourself, when you look at the mirror, you don't like what you see, what make you think that that man will like it? So I think she have to first look at herself. Maybe she doesn't do pedicure, manicure anymore. Maybe she doesn't go for waxing anymore. She looks like a monkey, and she want a man to look at her and feel attracted to her. It's not possible. Women, we should do
Oh, Miss
better. Wax,
Elise.
go for waxing. Wax yourself. Look clean. Shower at least twice a day. When you wake up in the morning, enter shower. Shower your body like 2, 3 times. Buy razor blade if you don't have money for wax. Shave
Coach
yourself.
Michelle,
Don't be
I'm
looking.
sorry. Miss
TB,
Elise,
let me
some men
talk.
don't
TB.
like it when you shave down there. Oh.
TB, don't worry. When you see their side chick, you know they like shaving girls. They like clean girls. Don't worry. That's what I tell the woman in the house. When they go outside, they like it clean and smooth. Don't worry. We know them. So, Sister Stevie, let me continue. My sister, do your hair. Men love when you change. Today you're Beyonce, tomorrow you're Rihanna. Men love it. They don't want to see the same hair. Wear gowns, wear dresses, wear skirts, wear pants, wear everything. Sometimes you're at home, just wear the short bums. Change that lingerie. Work on yourself. Make it a time. Okay, 8 p.m. Children are sleeping. You have a key at their door, you close their door. Then the house is for you and your husband. You know, 2 or 3 times a week. You make it like that. You just play with him.
Pastor Francis is like, oh my God.
You just play with him, you know, you
Literally.
make games, you pour water on his head, you run, you do things as when you were young. Not that you're a mother now, in the morning you wear wrapper, you wear one t-shirt, rest in peace, Uncle so so and so. You look somehow, no powder, no lipstick. There's some women, their lips are dry, no life in their life. Their face is full of pimples. My sister, get that
Please,
scrub,
we are
scrub your
choking
body.
over here.
Chalk, my day is important. You have to help a sister. You know, under your leg, do pedicure. Every 2 weeks, do pedicure. Not that a man will just touch your leg. It's like, look as if na kucha. Your leg is hard as kucha. Who like, he want to see your fingernails well done. Go for pedicure, manicure. Remove money from the food money and look good. See, baby, I want to buy this thing. When you come sexy looking at us, he will give it to you. You know, your body lotion, add some oil to it so that your body will be shining. Not that your body look as if it's a snake body. Your body look rough. You don't smell good. All this body and body, Victoria's Secret, go there, buy those spray. You finish showering, you put your cream, spray your body, smell good. Change your bed sheet. Having bed sheet, your pillows are already tired. Buy pillows every 3 months. It doesn't cost anything.
Oh
Make
my
your
God.
house look good. It's not
Oh,
because you have kids that your house will be smelling okra and
Plan
eba
romantic
and
day.
no ogbono soup. It's not about romance, my sister. Cleanliness is close to godliness. You have to, a man wants to come to a house that smells good, that is clean. Some women will cook. The next day, the house is dirty. Men don't love that. Clean your house. The children, let's teach them how to pick up their toys. They should pick it everywhere should be clean 24/7. That's how it is. Then your kitchen clean. Everywhere where you put your ingredient very well and organized. When the man come home, you'll be like, wow. When they go to those side chick, the side chick will on candle, her house is clean, she's clean. You'll be like, wow, finally, no noise. I'm happy. Sometimes send the children to bed, go and rest. Shut up. Everybody calmness. You want daddy to be in a calm house. You'll be like, ah, my wife honors me. Oh. But sometimes you just send those children in the house and I'll feel like when we're single, there's peace. Work on those things and honor the man when he comes home. Warm his food, serve him as a king. He has like soup, he has vegetable, yeah. He eat like a king. You'll be like, ah, this woman, she's fine, the house is clean, she honors me. He will love you. So if you are dirty, you think that because you don't bump the king, you are in the house, your breast fallen. You now show him that he's fallen. No bra, just the dress anyhow. My sister, he will leave. Oh, he will leave. So work on yourself. And then this man, I told you, he's not depressed. But if you want to confirm, go for evaluation with him. Go to a doctor, not the one he will tell you to go because he's his friend. He's his friend's friend. They'll go and do rubbish there and lie to you. Take him to the hospital, do the evaluation. And if he's really depressed, go and do HIV test. So this man that has been cheating, don't know what he has carried and given to you. Both of you go for STDs, check up. And then if after that, my sister, he continued to be depressed, means the girlfriend was better than you. Let him go to the girlfriend. Look for a job. Before you file for divorce, I always say this. Go to school. Learn something you can get money from. Invest on yourself. So that if this man go, because men can leave anytime. Men can leave any if he leaves you now, what will you do with the children you have? Work on yourself, get a job. Staying at home is not a job. It's not a job. Even at home, you can have an online, a remote job. Work something, do something, and make yourself valuable. Maybe the side chick is an accountant. You are there watching plays and thinking that you don't arrive. Build yourself. Invest, have a business. Then, if after doing all that, working on your cleanliness, working on your wardrobe, working on the way you talk to him, the way you dress his table, the way you dress your bed. Many women that are married, they don't know how to dress bed. They dress bed like village girl, no pillow,
Oh
no
my God.
extra blankets. Those they dress bed as if they see
I
the bed
need
say no
lessons
one
from
sleep.
Mr. Leaf. There are a lot I don't know.
You don't know how to dress a man, you don't know how to fold his underwears. Men love women that organize. You organize his towels,
Hmm.
you organize his socks, you organize his boxers, you organize his
Yes,
inner wear.
ma'am.
You have to organize when you treat a man like that, you'll be like, ah, my wife, I can't find another one like how. Like my wife, I beg you, his side chick, I beg, be careful, oh. If my wife
Miss
catch
Elise,
you,
everything you said, you've not had learn
oh,
how to make different dishes. You once said that.
my sister, if you don't know how to cook, I don't know who marry you. If you don't know how to cook, nobody
Oh
should
my
be
God.
married if you don't know how to cook.
Miss
If you don't know how
Elise,
to cook,
you know
I
what,
don't know who marry you.
Miss Elise, you know what I
Yes,
so love about everything you just said is because
yes,
this
ma'am.
brings back this answers my first question: to what extent should a woman go to save her marriage?
No, 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 no,
You
no.
just
Coach
said a
Michelle, Coach
lot.
Michelle, she is
I
not
mean,
fighting, no. Coach Michelle,
no, it's not fighting.
normally,
I'm
Coach
not talking.
Michelle,
I mean, let's remove the word fighting.
Coach
If that
Michelle, no, 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 Coach
it
Michelle,
means
no,
a lot
no.
of things that a lot of
Coach
women
Michelle,
don't know.
who
Just know.
sent them to marriage? Who sent them?
Well,
How
that's
they
why
make
we're
to
having
enter
a
that?
show, Mr. Lee's. That's why
No,
we
Coach
come here every
Michelle,
Sunday.
see that that is what really makes me somehow. I'm like, do you people know what marriage is? Just stay in your father's house. If you don't know that as a woman, these are the things you have to do. Who asked you? Who approved this marriage to happen? Who is that person that married both of them? If this woman don't know what I just mentioned now, see, Coach Michelle, many women should go back to their father's house for training. No, if what I just said is something that women don't know, I beg you people should go back for training because people are suffering these men in the house. Just imagine a man will come in the house, everywhere is scattered. Every item has a home place, has a place. As you drink your cup, you wash it, drop it. Because you want your husband to come and meet the house perfect, shining. Teach that to your children so that growing up, they'll do as their mother. You cannot just have the children's room everywhere, scatter. The children's clothes should be hung, folded, the best dress everywhere, organized. Coach Michelle, who sent this woman to men's houses?
So
What happened?
thank you so much, Miss Elise. I mean, like we often say, common sense is not always common. So maybe this woman here, maybe that was one of the reasons. Maybe like if she's listening to us now and that she examine herself, she will realize that, hey, I lacked in a lot of these things that you just mentioned. Now I am willing to do that and do that and do that, hoping to save this marriage. And like you said, and the good thing, the beauty of doing all of these things is that, and building yourself up and building your environment up is that even if this man at the end of the day, because someone said in a comment earlier that it doesn't matter if you want, you can even bathe yourself in bleach. If the man wants to leave, he's going to leave. That's the truth. But this is something that we cannot ignore. If you have spent all these years working on yourself and this man still chooses to leave, you are not going to feel like you wasted your time because you became a better person through the process, right? And they say likeness attract likeness, right? You become a better person, and chances are that you might even attract what you deserve at that time. So thank you so much for breaking all that down and just kind of waking women. But it's like a wake-up call to a lot of women who just relax and just feel like, okay, I'm married and I have nothing much
And
to
they
do.
let themselves go.
They let
Yes.
themselves go. They let their environment go just in the name of having like maybe two, three kids or four kids or five kids. And the husband doesn't feel he doesn't feel that connection anymore. And sometimes if we're not careful, we get so busy that we don't even have the time for each other. Right? We feel like we live now to just raise these children, and now here is a side chick who comes in a picture and start making him feel all those things that he had forgotten about. But again, we have a work to do as women, and hopefully as we do these things that our life, our marriage will be better. But also one thing that I would like to add for this woman is that yes, take a good look at yourself, examine yourself. Miss Elise said it all, I'm not going to go back to it. If at the end of the day, because guess what, you cannot make a man love you if he doesn't want to, right? There's a lot of things that you still have to do. But if this man chooses not to love you, he's not going to love you. We all know the story of the King of England. I'm not going to go too much in there. He was married to this young lady, wonderful, but chose this older woman. And whatever the young lady did, it never worked. So sometimes maybe it's not meant to be. I'm also going to say that sometimes you have to give space to the other person. Maybe this man needs some time to figure things out. and to decide if he wants to continue. Because at the end of the day, it takes two to tango. It takes two to build a home. It takes two to build a marriage. You could be doing all these things and even more. And if his head is not in this marriage anymore, you'll be wasting your time. So if you know, if you have examined yourself and see that you have been doing the best, that your very best to build this home, and you feel like you're in this movie alone, maybe it's time to step back. I'm not saying that you should get a divorce. Maybe it's time to maybe move out, or maybe let him move out and allow you both to appreciate each other, maybe in a distance. Maybe that distance will allow him to realize that, hey, that was the woman for me. Maybe that will give him enough time to heal and to decide what he wants to do or how he wants to proceed. So, but I really hope that we're helping someone today. I really hope that we are helping you today. We're going to stop here. Unless anyone wants to add anything, we're going to have to stop here, guys. So, are we good?
And Coach
Yeah?
Michelle, you
Yes.
Yes, we go.
a quick reminder on our matchmaking show. We have to do this. We have to remind them so they have it in mind
Guys, we are
that
still working on bringing you a matchmaking show, and we're still thinking if we should be doing like every other Sunday, like we do one Sunday matchmaking, one Sunday a letter from the heart. What do you think, Miss Elise? Or should we try to come up with an extra day in order to do that?
Now, whatever works for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Coach
but
Michelle,
if we do
you
it
are
like on a
actually
what was that,
okay.
CB?
Sorry. No, I
No,
wanted
I
to
was.
say we would work with your own time because you're like our pilot. So if you pick an extra day, you said because of your time and stuff, you don't really have time. So I don't know, maybe we'll discuss this in the backstage because Luke was saying it should be on a Saturday, and I strongly recommended Sunday because of you.
To be
Can you hear
honest,
me, man? You're frozen.
I'm
Okay.
hearing what you're saying. To be honest, Sunday would be great for me. Look at this show that we're doing, guys. We have so many stories coming on the table that we could be doing this show every other day. But time, we do not have. Like I know Miss Elise also is like su- probably super busy. So yes, to be honest, for me, it will work to just keep this time because I have arranged my life, my schedule, and everything else in such a way that I can do this at this particular time. And it would probably take me a lot to accommodate another day. So maybe we're going to do like every other Sunday. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll talk in the background. We'll talk in the background. But all of you guys who are here and who are in the African diaspora group, we're going to be getting in touch with you, and it's time that we start also letting our friends there know that we are going to start that CB. I know you are a moderator of that group. There's a lot of people from that group that have been waiting for this, so we need to like start tagging them
Yes,
and
ma'am.
letting them know, and so that at least
Like,
what was that?
no, I'm listening, ma.
Yeah, so that they know, and so we can get started.
Okay, that's like making a post as a
Oh yeah,
reminder every day.
every
We
day.
have to, yes, so that they are aware.
Yes,
Okay, ma.
let's do that.
Noted. Yes, ma.
All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today to discuss another letter from the heart. Remember, it's every Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll come back to you next Sunday with another story, and we hope that you'll be there. Please continue to share, continue to comment, continue to like, and I hope that you have a great week ahead, and that by the grace of God, we'll all be here next week for another episode. Take care, guys.
Amen.
Thank you, Miss Elise, so much. Thank you. Thank you, CB. And thank you to Luke. Luke went to watch soccer. So, Luke, I hope you're enjoying your soccer. All right, guys. Bye.
Can you imagine?
Take care.
Okay, bye, ma.